I have an ex-girlfriend that I've gotten back together with 3 times, and every time it just gets worse, partially because of the fact that we both don't end up actually hating each other, and we always want to do what's best for the other person. But what I want to know is that how do I sort of like separate this like idea of compassion from that of self-sacrifice to the point where like I'm not just getting back into this just for the sake of just trying to sacrifice a part of myself for her and likewise her to me for us to only end up at a worse level, but just more generally, how do I reframe the way in which I think about how do I be compassionate to others in a way that's truly beneficial and reduces suffering?
세상에서는 희생하는 것을 굉장히 높이 평가합니다.
So the world considers self-sacrifice as a high goal, right? It's a highly valued goal.
그러나 희생을 할 때는 반드시 자기의 희생에 대가를 바라는 마음이 있습니다.
But if you self-sacrifice, you automatically develop a sense of entitlement for that sacrifice.
그 대가가 돌아오지 않으면 칭찬으로 돌아오든 뭐 어떤 것으로 돌아오지 않으면 후회를 하게 됩니다.
And if that sense of entitlement is not satisfied by a praise, for example, or a sense of gratitude or expressions of gratitude, you feel resentment.
화를 참는 게 수행이 아니듯이 희생하는 것은 수행이 아닙니다.
So just as I said, suppressing your own anger is not the right way to practice. Self-sacrifice is also not the correct way to practice.
그것은 고통의 씨앗을 심는 것과 같습니다.
It's almost self-sacrifice is you're actually planting the seed for your own suffering.
그러니까 그 여자친구에게 내가 너를 위해서 내가 뭔가 희생한다 하는 생각을 갖는다면 이 관계는 반드시 갈등 관계가 됩니다.
So in that relationship, if you bring to that relationship an attitude that you are self-sacrificing for her behalf, you know that relationship is not going to work out.
그냥 너를 만나서 내가 좋다.
So you should just say, hey, seeing you just brings me joy.
만나줘서 고맙다.
Thank you for seeing me.
함께 있어줘서 고맙다.
Thank you for being with me.
또 만약에 헤어진다면
Even if you break up,
그동안 고마웠다.
thank you for the time you spent with me.
또 새로 만나면
And if you just get back together
이렇게
again,
새로 만날 수 있어서 더 좋다.
well, thank you for agreeing to, get back together with me again.
이런 관점을 갖는다면 그게 문제가 없을 거예요.
So if you hold that kind of light attitude, then there's no problem here.
즉 만나도 문제가 없고 헤어져도 문제가 없다는.
There's no problem if you get back together, and there's no problem if you stay apart.
근데 자꾸 자기의 어떤 것을 고집하게 되면
But if you want to insist on bringing your own kind of world
만나면
perspective,
갈등이 생기니까 귀찮고
and then getting back together creates friction, which causes you suffering.
그렇게 헤어지게 되고요.
So that leads to separation.
또 헤어지고 나면 외롭고 쓸쓸하니까
But separation also leads to loneliness,
또 그리워하게 되고요.
and you miss her,
또 만나게 되고
and so you get back together again.
이것이 반복되는 게 윤회입니다.
So that kind of cycle in Buddhist term is called reincarnation.
이 윤회를 끊으려면
So if you want to cut off that cycle of that reincarnation,
만나서 고마움은 상대가 나를 만나줘서 고맙다고 생각해야 합니다.
said, then just be grateful for the fact that she's with you.
그가 내 곁을 떠나면 그동안 고마웠다고 생각해야 됩니다.
Then if she breaks up with you, be grateful for the time that she was with you.
또 너가 떠나줌으로 해서 내가 다른 사람을 만날 수 있는 기회를 얻었기 때문에 이것도 고마운 일이에요.
And also be grateful if she leaves, be grateful that she left, so because that gives you an opportunity to meet somebody else.
이 세상에 태어나서 한 사람만 보고 자랄 거예요? 여러 사람 만나볼 거예요?
So do you want to just date one girl all your life, or do you want to date others?
그녀가 떠나주지 않는데 내가 다른 사람을 만나면 도덕적으로 비난을 받습니다.
So if you want to meet others, date others while she's still your girlfriend, then obviously, ethically, you're in a questionable state.
그러나 그가 떠났기 때문에 내가 다른 사람을 만나는 것은 아무런 문제가 없습니다.
But if she leaves on her own volition, then you're free to meet somebody else.
그렇기 때문에 떠난 것이 꼭 나쁜 것도 아니고
So breaking up is not always bad,
만난 게 꼭 좋은 것도 아니고
but getting back together is not always good either.
이렇게 관점을 가지면 만나도 좋고 헤어져도 좋지 않겠나 싶어요.
So if you bring that kind of contextual perspective, that doesn't really matter to your own sense of well-being whether you break up or get together.
미진한 게 있으면 추가적으로 더 얘기해 보세요.
So if you have any follow-up questions, please go ahead and ask.
Yeah, I mean, it's just to clarify. I mean, we are broken up, but I think the point I'm at is like, I want to care for this person, but since we're broken up, I don't want to get back together and go through that again. And so, like, what's the best way for me to sort of be kind to this other person while maintaining my boundaries in a sense?
그냥 남녀 친구가 아니라 그냥 친구로 만나면 되죠. 뭐.
So you just have to be as friends, right? Not as a former girlfriend friend.